Red chamber. Click. Is it story time or just crystal time? Oh, I hear the shimmery noise. So this is the last level where we dig up the secrets. 1, 2, 3. There's one more shiny. And this is all. So this I get one more shiny, and then this is the last level where we shoot the beams into the walls to do the thing. I wish it said find X more when I clicked on those. I don't think it does. Oh well. This little symbol here kind of gives away how much is left, if you can track them down. So, is it red or orange? Red. The beam turns it blue. No offshoot again. Yeah, we're back to just filtering now. There's the splitting mechanic that we've been emphasizing for the last few levels kind of went away. So red beam goes there, blue beam goes way the hell out there. And we obviously need to split it. Where does that line up with? That way? Yeah, the blue goes over here. Red beam awkwardly lands up with this purple crystal, making things crappy. Thanks, red beam, for being crap. Ow. Oh wait, we have one of you. Do you not reach it by like one tile? Are you for real right now, man? Is that how you gonna do it? Why you gotta do this to me? Okay, does it work if I do this? Does that actually... Did that actually make the beam shorter? Why did that work differently? Okay. Oh, we're only at 5 out of 6. Never mind, I thought that was the last one. Somehow I screwed that up. Hey, look at that. So every time we see this room, we get more and more of the idea of what it looks like. Oh no, it does say 6th has been unlocked. That one's just not glowing, I guess? Yeah, it says that I've unlocked the last level. It's just like not glowing. No, that one's legitimately, it's not glowing and it's not pulled out. It's like a glitch. Oh well. The important thing is I did unlock it. So that was our last time shooting into those beams. I just had to make it slightly closer. Does that actually make the overall... I wonder... Because you're still shooting this way and shooting it slightly farther that way. I wonder if that actually does make the blue beam shorter overall. It probably does. Okay. We found the collectibles in this level. So now we need to, with 2 diagonals and a non-diagonal, and a blue filter, and a splitter, we need to get into a red crystal, a blue crystal, and a purple crystal. So that means we're going to split the beam, and one of them's going to turn blue, probably the one that's actually near the blue crystal, and then we're going to make them hit each of these 2, then come back and hit the purple. And looking at the layout of this level, I think it's safe to say we're going to be doing... We're probably dealing with another symmetrical pattern here. Yeah. That's what I'd say. Because this is lined up perfectly along an axis. These are split. These are the 2 components that are split. And they're evenly spaced out. The level is mostly symmetrical. So I'm thinking this might be a symmetrical pattern, but I could be wrong this time. Oh yeah. Yeah, that doesn't help. I got you. Nope. This'll be a little harder. Yeah, we have no other components in this map. My initial assumption is that I would loop around, then we'd shoot them back through here, but how would I make them go that way? Because, like, mirrors have one side that's blank, and one side that's not that's a mirror. So I can't really even deflect them, both beams, to go back that way. Like, you might be able to point both beams inward, but then even then, like... How would you make them go there? So you reach all the way out here. It might be a deceptively symmetrical level, because the level looks pretty symmetrical in its layout of its goals, and it might be luring me into a false sense of confidence on the symmetry idea, because the level shape itself is not symmetrical, which makes me wonder things about what they intend for you at that point. Look, that's one way to light up the red beam. I mean, at that point, I'm completely out of stuff, so that's probably not the solution. That's my hot take. I did it! Hooray! I can't even make the blue beam blue. There's no exposed spot where I can do that. One thing that comes to mind then is to split it right here and just beam it directly into them, but there's no way to make those colors come out as red and blue. So splitting it at that distance doesn't work. Well, here's a thought. What if I put this in the middle? Then try to, like, zigzag them or something? Yeah. No. Wait, that's backwards. Because you'd want the red to be on top. There we go. That's an idea, because that leads to it going through both in one beam and just changing color midway through. Let's see. Now all that's left is to make purple go here. If I bounce this beam back, won't it be blue on the return trip? Oh, that's a weird one. Oh, that's a really weird one. Yep, that's exactly what the solution is. So you split it in two ways, one of which lights both. So I think they specifically designed this campaign to figure out what assumptions the player would make and what they would think they learned from past solutions, and then contradict them. Because, like, over time you get the intuitive idea of, like, those are different colors, I should split the beam and then change the color fittingly from one to the other to make the two different things light up. And, then you think sequentially, like, maybe you would recombine them, or maybe you touch you would think that like, in this case, when it doesn't start out as purple, you would think you need to somehow join them together afterwards, but no. The paradoxical thing here is actually to bounce the beam backwards against itself so that it becomes purple. Ah! That's... boy, oh boy. Oh, we're getting there. We are getting there. This is our last, less important level. Then we have the finale of this world and the final megalith. 2 more to go. Oh, this goes for a while. Oh, hi, we're going on a journey down here? Oh, well, look at who we're... bye. Okay. They've made so much level just dedicated to hiding the collectibles in some of these levels. Strange design choice. Oh, I thought that was a collectible, but it's just the thing I'm using for the actual puzzle. I already clicked on that one, I think. I'm down to 1 crystal, 1 script. Crystal gone. Now I just need to find the discarded chunk of writing. Not on top. Not hiding out back. Not hiding around there. There you are. Sneaky, sneaky. The floating temples have been breached, priests slayed, and with them the knowledge of the light taken to their graves. Something, something, light is important and darkness is bad. Temples, temples, priests, good, good, bad, God, 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 gods, gods, priests, goddesses. Stuff like that. Okay, what's happening in this one? So I got one of you guys. Oh boy, okay, let's start dismantling stuff so I can look at this one. Okay. So we only have one light emitter, and it's in the far, far chunk of the map. And across this area, we have tons of level where you can't put a single mirror down. Except right here. So, my logical call, I would say, is probably that you need to... something like that. Try to set up the beams so they go flying out down these two lines. But then, of course, you need to somehow get the other parts ready. Let's see, that'll make you go up. I can make the other one go up like this. That accounts for every single crystal in the level, except for these two in the middle, which I would figure you probably need to put this guy in there. But then the question is, how do I get one of the beams to reach there? Because if I split the beam like this, they both lead to dead ends up there. So then how in the world do I light that up without it being a dead end too? Oh, it's coming down here. Oh, that's the trick. There's an extra splitter happening here. So it goes into this thing, but it comes out of both of these. That means that you have an extra laser to play with. That's all it takes. Ta-da! Wow, that one was easy. Procession of the monks. Which one do I do first? There's the story ending, and then there's the side ending. I don't know. I think I'm gonna do the Temple of the Order Light first, just because I'm slightly worried. Some games have a bad tendency to, like, actually, like, roll credits and end when you reach the end of them. So let's do the secret one that, even though it might be harder, first. Then I'll do the ending afterwards. Even though it's probably more satisfying to do the hard secret thing last, but you know, you never know. I'd have to do, like, research to figure out if the game was gonna, like, suddenly end. What is... that's all that's here, looks like? This is the secret these are one of the secret temple levels, so there's no crystals here because there's no hints. There's no story, I don't think. I think it's just the level and that's it. So... this is a weird one. I would... can I shoot these out diagonally? Yes. Huh. That's a bit of a problem, isn't it? So, the entire puzzle is just to make these two pieces of purple reach that thing. Although I think something's gonna raise up at that point and the real puzzle will spawn or something. That's usually what happens when you get these orbs. But my current solution doesn't work. Can I do this? Not really. There we go. There's the workaround. And now the real puzzle begins. Let's get everything cleared out again so I can look at the way it naturally looks. Alright, so pretty straightforward puzzle concept at least, if not an actually straightforward puzzle. We have two diagonals, two non-diagonals, one of each type of crystal, two of each type of crystal. And I assume this is a teleport that's gonna, yep, replicate the results. Which gives us, yeah, matching pairs of each color. It's probably not the right call. The lasers are kind of shooting off in a useless direction, but what if I go back this way? Is that... did I just win? No, I didn't just win. Because these two are both on Cannon 4 now. So that lights both of the ones on the back direction, but doesn't light things up on this side. But it's symmetrical, so can I... yep. Wow. Symmetry really makes these easy. Pretty. Megalith 3. To aid their elders from disaster and certain annihilation, they offer their light to save that Save what was once lost. Temple of the Order of Light. Time is like a vicious circle. There is no beginning or end. No. Time has a beginning and an end, generally, honestly. Alright, so that's that one done. Filled wells, 57 out of 58. So that's it. Here comes the last level. The Temple of Light. Temple of the Order of Light versus Temple of Light. Don't mix them up. They're different. Poof. What's gonna happen here? Oh, we have orbs. Gotta make it feel epic. So there's gonna be a multi-stage solution, of course. Oh boy, this immediately looks complicated, actually. So we need to, with one beam, get from blue to light up both the blue and red orbs. I forgot, do you eat these up? Wait, how do I even get it to the blue one? Oh, it's gonna be fun. Oh wait, no, I have more mirrors over here. Stupid. How am I gonna deal with that? Oh! Right, you only have to light one of them at a time. I forgot about that. Let's go find the collectibles real quick. I was thinking in terms of having to get them both at the same time, but that's actually not how it works. Whoops. Last almanac. Portal. That which fell to the earth as fiery slivers were taken from the earth to form the mighty artifact that creates a passage between the time and space was formed. I'm missing one shiny crystal. The last one of the game, unless they're gonna pull some sort of trick on me. Come on. There we go. Wasn't about to give up now. Okay. So yeah, I did briefly forget that I only have to do one of the crystals at a time, which makes this part pretty easy, actually. Hopefully. This is where it gets harder, huh? I need to somehow get this to there, and then turn it red along the way, which is probably not hard, but getting it over there is going to be interesting. When you shoot through there, you're unusable. Identically unusable at that angle. Every spot where I can reflect it makes it go between the platforms. And I'm not messing up, am I? No. I don't have a second non-diagonal. I have three diagonals, one non-diagonal. Or I guess you could call them 3 diagonals and a 345s and a 90, I suppose is what you can call them. What effect do you have on this? Yeah, you don't spit out a beam. You always, we're back to the filters again. If this is the last puzzle of the game, we did weirdly throw that away, didn't we? They introduced the idea that, like, if you put a splitter thing, the color filter in front of certain colors, it becomes a half splitter mirror, half filter. But these last few puzzles have not used them, and now we're back at, now we seem to be at the finale, and it's not being incorporated now either. Weird. I thought that was going to be a mainstay for a while. Yeah, that makes it go straight through. But now the problem is, I need space to change the color. There we go. That worked just fine. Things are getting more complicated. Enjoy the triple teleporter. You earned it. So, final? Final? Yep. No more orbs. Just light up the 2 reds and then 2 blues in one go. No biggie. Super easy. So easy. Definitely not impossible or anything. Definitely don't feel like I'm doomed one bit. But technically accounts for the red and... yeah. How am I gonna do the last ones? Could shoot them straight across, technically. That'd be hard. That would be hard. Can I just make it red here? Did I actually win that way? Yeah, I did. that actually does lead to an outcome where the tops are red and the bottoms are blue. Okay. I started just stumbling into the answers for a lot of these puzzles near the end. I can't tell if that's because I just finally, like, started thinking the right way, or if they actually got easier. Either way, the last of the wells is filling with light to unleash the power of the great realms that shall annihilate the fiery sign. End. Stargates are wide open and unveil the truth. The gods have traveled from the future to undo their tragic past. They have found a way to go back to the time of their ancestors, to reclaim that what was taken from them over and over again throughout centuries. By the fire from the sky, they did it by the creation of the light. Yet it was a failure at the end. The path's builders, full of arrogance, misused the gift. That is why the catastrophe keeps coming back and the path needs its bearers. So one day in the future you can look up with no fear and experience secrets revealed by the sky. There we go. New achievements unlocked. Not sure if the implication is that I'm just like the next one in line that did it after a long line of people that did that, or if like, yep, it's just gone now. I don't know if if everyone just generationally nails it with the totem and I'm just the next one to do it, or if that was special. Because that one was glowy. The other ones weren't glowy, but that might just because they're older. Collect chronicles from 3 realms. Did it for 7. Boom. Collect 15 cells. Did it for 162. Yep, well over the requirements for some of these. So I guess maybe you didn't have to get the hint crystals at all. Because by the end, it became clear that activating all light wells just refers to beating levels. I guess there's 58 levels and 3 megaliths is how it works. Well, alrighty then. Thanks for watching like always, guys. This has been Archaica, Path of Light. I think the puzzle design was good. I think I'd say that. And it's pretty to look at. I think that if they just threw the level design at me with none of the collectibles and none of the text, and it was just those worlds with like themed after different appearances, and you were just solving puzzles and then solving the next puzzle, I honestly don't think I would have asked for any context. I think I would have been like, yeah, it's just a puzzle game, look how pretty it is. I don't think the story... Like, I'm biased in this way, which is that I like characters more than I like lore when it comes to story. So when the story is all lore and no characters, I'm like, oh yeah, Temple of Light, something something priest goddess. Yep, they gotta vanquish the dark with the light. And I'm like, okay. Like, this comes up in like Guild Wars and World of Warcraft 2, where I'm like, oh wow, I can't wait to see how Nel'Thuzad deals with the resurgence of the green dragons and the emerald crystal and stuff, and I'm like, I don't care. I don't care, I'm sorry, but I don't care. I only care about people within the story as opposed to like the lore. So when a puzzle game is like, something, you're doing this to save God or something, I'm like, I just don't care. I don't care at all. But the puzzles were neat. There were at times I slightly regretted doing it in Let's Play form as opposed to just screwing around in my own time, because not a ton to talk about necessarily, and not the most colorful commentary for a puzzle game. But yeah, I think that they did a good job at iterating on ideas and not relying, in many cases, too heavily on one specific solution or thought process. And in fact, they seemed to... It felt like a lot of the puzzles cleverly subverted the assumptions that you would have been making to solve the previous puzzles up to that point. Don't know if that was conscious or not, but it seemed like it was actually a conscious choice. Or maybe that was just the patterns I ended up taking, and that just was a coincidence or something. But yeah, the puzzle design all seems really competent, and the visuals are really nice to look at. So generally, I think it's a neat game. Just the story seems so pointless to me. But thanks for watching like always, guys. We'll see you next time.